It's April 21st, 2019. Nice day here in Seattle. Let's start the updates from here. The little ficus is looking good. The other succulents I moved outdoors are all looking pretty nice too. The pineapple looks like it's sending out some more new leaves. And then I moved the string of pearls outside because there was some aphid infestation and I want the ladybugs to help with that. And the other succulents are all doing well, I think. Right here, these guys, I think there's actually some more new growth. If you look closely at this one, there's some tiny leaves at the center. And then that one, you can see, apparently you can see some new leaves. The grapes are doing well. You can see lots of new growth. Not sure what to look for the flowers. But yeah, the plant is looking really nice. And here we have the lavender. Lots of new growth. But if you look closely at some of the new growth, there's still aphids around. So I'm gonna release more ladybugs. And the rosemary is looking nice. This hydrangea is looking good too. Some flowers showing up now. So yeah, we're gonna get some nice flower from this guy. Saffron, as you can see, it's dying back now. Bowl plants are all looking good. Peony, leaves are looking very healthy, but I don't know what to look for the flowers yet. But yeah, you can see pretty much all of the bulb plants are done flowering now and are just sending out lots of leaves. And the calla lily, you can see the ones I stored indoor has sprouted and the leaves are gonna open up pretty soon. And the ones I stored outdoor has just started to sprout. And right here we have the mulberry. You can see all the sprouts are getting bigger. And right here, if you look closely, you can see a little tiny structure. I think that's a flower. So that might be good news. That means we might have some mulberry this year, but that's just a flower, so I don't know if that's gonna be the whole plant. Dahlia, you can see the sprouts are getting bigger now, so that's good. And then right here we have the lily of the valley. The leaves are really pretty. I really like the color. And you can see the flowers are coming out pretty nicely too. Right here we have the pink variety. And the white variety is to the left. And then the blueberry is doing really well. All the flowers are opening up now. I've been seeing bees around pollinating the flowers. So we're gonna get a lot of blueberry this year. And then more bulb plants, the crocus and hyacinth, they're all just leaves now. Snowdrops, I think it's dying back now. Tulips, same thing. And then the grape hyacinth, it's pretty much done flowering too. Some of the flowers has turned into seed pods, so yeah. And the strawberries are doing really well actually. You can see this whole leaf is getting like tall and fluffy. But yeah, you can see a lot of flowers and like under the leaves. They're all over the place, so we're gonna get a lot of strawberries only if they're actually pollinated, so we'll see about that. And this other blueberry is looking good. Hopefully it'll recover this year. More hydrangea. You can see all these flowers coming up nicely. And here's more flowers from the oldest plant. Wonder what color they're gonna be this year. Catnips are getting super tall, which is kind of blocking the sunlight for the raspberry, like right here. But I'm not worried too much because we have some more raspberry plants up here, and you can see the flowers are coming up pretty nicely. Asparagus, I forgot to harvest this one, so I'll just let it grow. And this is the darker purple variety. This is the regular variety. And down here you can see more asparagus sprouts coming out. And here's another purple variety. I cooked the asparagus I harvested, which are the 3 spikes to the right, and the other ones on the left are store-bought. As you can see, the ones that we harvested are actually thicker, and they actually taste better too. And continue with the update. The rhubarb, you can see this one is sending out a flower spike. The other one I cut the flower spike off already. And the leaves are huge. You can see it's huge. I think I'm gonna harvest some rhubarb this year, do something with it. The potatoes has finally sprouted. You can see those little sprouts over the soil. So yeah, they're doing really well. And the artichoke, a little dehydrated, gonna water them today, but you can see the leaves are getting a lot bigger and it's still sending out a lot more new leaves. So that's a good sign. And lastly, the saffron, you can see it's turning yellow, so it's dying back. And for the indoor garden, I'm just gonna show you quickly of all the plants and what they've been up to. The orchids are doing well. You can see this new growth is coming up nicely. And this guy over here, even though it's not sending out new shoots, if you look closely at the moss, you can see some new roots growth. That little green thing, that's new roots. And yeah, all the orchids are all doing well. Not too much to talk about really. Just gonna show you how they are looking right now. And this orchid, I broke the flower last week when I was watering it. So yeah, I'm gonna post a video about how I preserved that flower. And here we have the staghorn fern, just sending out more new of the antler fronds, these ones, but I'm not sure if it's gonna send out any new shield fronds. Gonna need to look into that maybe in the future. And yeah, this orchid is doing pretty well too. Really liking that new humid environment. Right here I got some new succulents from an event in my apartment. And here we have the Wandering Jew. It's all looking good. Yeah, all these succulents are doing well. Little babies still there. And the spider plants, you can see it's very healthy. Right here we have the Hoya. The Hoya, it's actually been growing a lot. It's sending out some new leaves at this long vine right there. And here we have the prayer plants. It's looking pretty good. Some of the older vines are kind of getting weaker though. And then the spider plants still sending out lots of flower spikes as expected. So yeah, that's it for this week.